I'm going to move Tommy to Yuggoth. We have Patrice there, so maybe we can use her to help us focus if necessary. We have the same tasks as we had before, so we need some good results. Well, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're in the same situation we were in before. And I will use his item, Ditka Hallow. I can discard this to change a die to a terror result. Now I'll change the scroll, and that'll give me the 2 that I need again. Still needing 8. We need a really lucky roll here. Oh my goodness. And we got it. Yeah. 3, 6, 9. That's how you do it. Way to go, Tommy. Tommy Muldoon making it happen. Very nice. That will move both of them back to the streets of Arkham. Closing those gates up. Moving this to his trophy area. We're not going to bring another other world out. And because we closed it, 2 elder signs, a common, and a unique item. That brings us up to 3. We only need 12 more. We'll draw a common. It's quite nice. We got the Tommy gun. Would give us both dice. And our unique will be the Lamp of Al-Hazred, and it'll give us the red die. Tommy is set and ready to go. Look at all these dice he can use. We'll have to take advantage of that and go after some of these harder ones once that red die is unlocked. Really good job by Tommy there. We'll advance the clock to 9. Bring us over to Skids. He's got a shotgun, so he can change something to a peril result after he rolls. The only one we have with peril visible is the police assistance, but that has an event on it. Let's go ahead and get this gate closed. Let's send him to the other world. Skids will go here. Let's see what we are dealing with. We are going to have an event. The Vault's In. That's a new card. We escaped into the dark, twisted caverns of the underworld, only to find ourselves in a place far more dangerous than the one we fled. And when a monster appears. Oh boy, it's going to go there. That's going to make this one difficult depending on the monster we draw. And, well, we can get another Elder Sign, but it's going to make another monster appear. I definitely don't want to fail. Let's see what our monster is. It's Amigo. If we defeat it, we'll return to the cup and gain a unique item. Well, he's not horribly difficult. Here at the Vault of Zen, a partial monster task. So we still have to include that -1 health because it's not encompassed by that white border. And Tommy's going to need 2 investigation, a peril or a lore. We need some terrors and a peril. Not going to be easy, but at least he has the shotgun where he can change something to a peril result after rolling. And if we fail, we can always discard Duke instead of suffering an adventure card's penalty. Alright, Skids. Well, we got what we need to defeat the Migo. We're a terror short on the other task. So we'll go ahead and spend one of these and a peril. And that will cover the 2 in that optional slot there. We still need 2 terror and a peril. As long as we roll 2 terror, we're set. Because he can change it. And we didn't roll any at all. Not even anything we can reserve by focusing. Well, that hurts. So we have to get rid of one of these. We only have 3, so we either roll it here or we fail. Yep, we didn't even come close. Another failure. I almost forgot to take off that 1 health or stamina from Skids for completing that task. And unfortunately, I did not complete the task, and this is a partial monster task, which means that monster will stay there instead of coming off. And Skids will have to suffer the effects, but I don't want another monster to appear right now, and I don't want to add a Doom token, so we will go ahead and discard Duke. We can discard him instead of suffering an adventure cards penalty. I made an error. I forgot to draw an event card when I got there. Mysterious opposition. Some dark force must be working against you. Even if your friends do not believe your insistent declarations, you are sure that your enemies are everywhere. During this resolution phase, you cannot use unique or common items, spells, skills, or allies. Well, that definitely changes things. Duke will not get used because he is an ally, and I could not have used my shotgun anyway, which means we will suffer the penalty, lose a health, spawn a monster, and add a Doom token. Skid's health will go down. We'll spawn a monster. Buy a key. I narrowly dodged the beast's grasp as it swooped towards me and then to the high window. At least it's not too bad. We have a couple of monster tasks available on emergency care, and we will place our first Doom token on Yogg-Sothoth, and it will cover up a gate symbol. So we'll open a gate, bring another other world out. We'll place it here on chance and incantations. Skids will advance us to midnight. We have no midnight tasks, so we'll get rid of this locked red die. Draw our next mythos. Dark portals. Add 2 Doom tokens to the Doom tract if there is an open gate. Well, there definitely is. If there are no open gates, a gate opens. All other world cards gain the following entry effect today, in addition to any other entry effects. Entry: discard 1 spell or skill. Yogg-Sothoth is getting stronger quick. First, we'll spawn a monster, then we'll open another gate. It's getting quite difficult very fast. We have a cultist. As the robed figure walked toward me, eyes filled with malice, his chant grew louder. Again, at least it's not too difficult. The cultist will go here on emergency care, and we'll open our third gate. And we'll put it here on St. Mary's Hospital. And Yogg-Sothoth will open a gate at midnight. We have no gates. And I need to remind myself that investigators cannot use spells, focus dice, or receive assistance while at other worlds. I know I was in another world with someone else, but I don't think I received assistance by having them focus a die, so I don't think I've messed that rule up. Since all the gates are used, the rules state that we spawn a monster instead of opening a gate. And it's a flying polyp. Foolishly, I looked up to see the source of the noise. That's going to do some damage. Where do we want to place this one? It's not a difficult task, but it does some damage. We'll place it here on St. Mary's Hospital, which you can do. You can place it on face down adventure cards because there are no monster tasks open right now, so we can place it anywhere. But we still have to distribute them evenly. We couldn't place it here, here, or here because there's monsters already there. Now it is up to Patrice to make something happen. If we go to another world, we'll have to discard her only spell. But she can't use spells in the other world adventures anyway, thanks to Yogg-Sothoth. And my options are limited. I can't go to any of these that have gates open there. Emergency care, I could do that one. And I could gain some stamina back that is lost. I could go to lessons from the past, which is a little more difficult. But I should try to close a gate. I think I'll do that. I'll go and try and close one of these gates. I'll try and close the one that's at St. Mary's Hospital. And it is another dimension. There are many places, many shapes of things that are undreamt of by men. And that's not too difficult. A monster can go on there though, so we got to be careful. But It'll give us some items and another Elder Sign. And we have to discard her spell, her Find the Gate spell. I was really not going to use it anytime soon anyway. And that is because of our Mythos card that's in play right now. So let's see if we can get these tasks done. We need a lore and one investigation, and then a terror and a peril on the other task. Can't use spells, focus dice, or receive assistance. Now we got the lore and the one. I'll take care of that. Now we need a terror and a peril. We have a couple rolls to make this happen. Hopefully we can do it quickly. There's the peril. Oops, there was the peril. I cannot focus it though. So all I can do is discard and keep rolling. And I got it. Got the two that I needed. Patrice did a great job there in another dimension. Just going to close those gates for us. Move that to her trophy area. But before she does, she'll gain a spell, a common item, and another Elder Sign. Our spell, Enchant Weapon, gives us a space for one die. Common item is the Roadster. Discard this card at the end of your resolution phase to skip your clock phase and take another turn. That's a card from the expansion. We'll get another Elder Sign. Now we have 4. We got to keep these gates under control. That way we don't get too many monsters out there. We already have 5 monsters out. Patrice will move the clock to 3. Alright, Tommy, it's your turn. Where do we want to go? I do have trophies I could use there at the Streets of Arkham card. Remember, we could spend 2, flip a face down adventure face up, discard adventure without a gate monster or locked die or investigator and replace it with a new face down, or regain 1 stamina and 1 sanity. Tommy's not having a problem with sanity and stamina right now. And would it benefit me to flip something face up? I think so. Maybe I want to flip that train station over and see what's under there, since it's one of the medium difficulty ones. I'll have Tommy spend 2 trophies and we'll flip the train station face up. Thing on the train. The creature burst forth from the freight car, leaving nothing but death and destruction in its path. As an entry of a monster appears here, if we belong to the Sheldon gang, this would be taken out. Lots of common items. Where's Tommy gonna go? He does have the ability to use those extra dice. They're not locked anymore. He has lots of items. Maybe we should go after something difficult. We'll send Tommy to the other world. Far side of the moon. We have an event. Wonders abound in the shadow of the moon. But when I looked up into the void, I saw terror and madness staring back at me. So the terror effect has failed this adventure. It's going to lock the yellow die. 6, 6 and a lore. Get us another Elder Sign though. Give ourselves the best chance we can get. And use the Lamp of Al-Hazred, which will bring the red die into play. But we do have an event that we have to deal with. Overwhelming fear. Unbidden, horrible memories of a life you did not live consume you, and you flee in terror from a past that is not your own. Return to the Streets of Arkham and end your resolution phase. Well, that sucks. Tommy ran away, returned to the Streets of Arkham, ended his resolution phase, and moved into the clock phase, changing it to 6. Bringing us to Skids, who is here at the Vaults of Zin. He does have his shotgun that he could use there. We might want to stay at the Vaults of Zin and give it a shot again, because entering would make another monster appear, and we would have to discard a spell. We don't have one. Well, we do have the shotgun that could change something to a peril. Alright, let's give it a shot. We'll stay here. We do have an event that we need to deal with at the beginning of our resolution phase. A moment's respite. With dangers at every turn, you are relieved to find that this place is less dangerous than you were told. During this resolution phase, monsters cannot appear, and you ignore all terror effects. Alright, Skids. A lot of investigation, we don't need much. Oh, that's okay. We needed 2 though, along with that lore to take care of that monster. We're good there. We still need 2 terror and apparel. We do have to take that health off though for the monster. Oh, so close. We need 2 terror. Oh, alright. Well, we get it in this roll or we don't. Well, no luck. Once again, the monster will stay. This time we will use Duke to not suffer the adventure cards penalty. Move the clock to 9 and reevaluate my strategy before Patrice takes it. I think I will have to start going after some of the easier ones just to get some victories here. I will have Patrice spend 2 of her trophies while she's there at the streets of Arkham to flip St. Mary's Hospital so we can see what we're dealing with. Last words. The nurse who had attended the poor man did her best to recite the cryptic words he had said before his death. Lots of investigation needed, and adding the polyp to the bottom is another investigation. But we get 2 clues if we're successful, and another 2 trophies. I think an easier one would be the emergency care, even though we do have an event to deal with. Unexpected difficulties. The ground crumbles beneath you, and from the cracks an inhuman moaning emanates. This is not going to be a simple investigation. A green die is locked during this resolution phase. Well, that's not good. Well, we'll put one of the green die on there. Now she only has 5, and she has a lore or terror, a peril or lore, and then 2 and 2 investigation. Well, she does have a spell that she can use to reserve a die, but I don't think she's going to do that. Well, we have the lore and the terror. Let's take the terror and place it there and see what we can do. Well, we didn't get a peril or a lore, but we got enough to take care of that other task with a couple of investigations, but we need to move the clock forward, which we are going to hit it anyway. Now we need a peril or a lore. We did not get it. My goodness. Here we go. Nice. We got a lore. Whew. And that will complete our final task. And that'll give us a couple of trophies here with the buy a key and the cultist. And we will take emergency care as a trophy. Replace it with the historical society, a difficult one. But if we go there before it's turned over, we can spend 4 trophies to gain a skill. The emergency care will let us gain 3 stamina. For each of those icons, it says any character can regain 1 stamina. I'll definitely give Patrice 1, and that'll take her back up to her max of 4. Tommy has his max of 6. Skids needs some, so we'll give him the 2 remaining, and that'll take him back up to 6. Patrice managed to pull that off, but we have reached midnight, which means a gate will open. We'll get this die out of here. It is unlocked again. We have another gate. And we'll put that on the back of that difficult one. We're not going there right now. Do we have any at midnight effects? I don't think we do. No. Man's Descent. Add 2 Doom tokens to the Doom track unless each investigator loses a sanity. Well, that would cause another monster to appear. Each adventure without an event icon gains an event icon for today. Well, that's just amazing. All right, does everybody want to lose a sanity? Let's take a look. But before I do that, I forgot to do Patrice's clock phase. This advanced when she defeated that creature. So it should be on 3. We currently have 4, 3, and 4. Yeah, everyone's going to take a hit. I don't want to put 2 more Doom tokens on. And that'll take everyone's sanity down to 3, 2, and 3. And that is it for Patrice. Taking us over to Tommy. And we're in desperate need of Elder Signs.